At Kelly's, Carly arrives to relieve Joss so she can go to her concert with Dex, but Joss says she's not going. Joss complains that suddenly Dex has to work for Sunny. Carly notes she has been there. Joss rants about how she hates that Dex is putting himself in danger to protect Sunny for her and Michael. Carly says that's his choice, and if she thinks she can change Dex, it won't happen. Joss tells her mom not to put her history with Sunny on her and Dex. She's not going to break up with him and decides to go to the concert, as she has friends going anyway. After Joss leaves, a dock worker named Steve comes in to get some food. He also warns Carly while it's not his place to say, her ex is in for a world of trouble. He relays that he saw feds on the docks, and they mentioned the name Cortinthos. Outside, Brooke Lynn thinks Chase isn't serious about her moving in, but he is. She tells him no, which surprises him, but she thinks he hasn't thought about this. She reminds him the first time she moved in she drove him crazy, and the second was for Bailey, Chase says, and the third time will be for love. She worries as they are in a good place right now. Chase claims his place has felt empty since she left, and asks again to move back in. Brooke Lynn admits she's scared because now she has something to lose, him. She cries that she makes mistakes and does stupid stuff, like getting involved with Tracy. He says he's not expecting her to be perfect. He loves her, her flaws and all. He feels her moving in makes sense and asks her to think about how she really feels about the idea. Suddenly, she begins coughing. Chase goes inside Kelly's as Steve is leaving. He asks Carly, who was about to call Sunny, for a glass of water. Chase returns to Brooke Lynn and again presses her for an answer. She accepts, and they leave hand in hand. Sunny arrives at the Metro Court, as Nina is busy handling business calls for Olivia. Sunny approaches her, and she calls his arrival a nice surprise. She needs to talk to him about something, but Christina interrupts and asks if Nina is joining them. Nina says she's not as she's covering for Olivia tonight. He wonders what Nina has to tell him, but she assures him she can take care of it. Christina and Sunny sit down, and Sunny thanks her for being supportive of Nina. Christina says she genuinely likes her, and Nina makes him happy. Willow stops by with Wiley, and the boy runs into his grandma Nina's arms the second he sees her. Wiley sees Sunny and asks to see Grandpa, so they head over to the table to see him. Wiley wants to go to Grandpa's house soon to play ball and have a barbecue. Sunny explains he lives someplace different now, someplace high in the sky that looks over the park. Wiley begins to play a family gathering and starts listing everyone he wants to come just as Michael arrives. Willow heads to Michael, and she explains Nina was here when she arrived, and Wiley saw Nina and Sunny and wanted to see them. Michael says if it's okay with her, it's okay with him. Nina has Trish get Michael, Willow, and Wiley a table. Wiley tells his dad he wants to have Grandma Nina and Grandpa Sunny over to their house to play baseball and have a big party. Michael says if that's what he wants, he will get it. Back at Sunny and Christina's table, Christina shares that she has a full board for the foundation and the house is a go. She thanks her dad as she couldn't have done this without him. Olivia brings Eddie to the Metro Court pool in hopes of jogging his memory. He doesn't want to deal with this again, but she cries Brooke Lynn is in trouble because of Tracy, and she's fled the house. She explains that Ned has always been the bridge between the members of this family, so for their sake and Leo's, she begs him to try. Oliva tells him about the night of his accident and asks him to walk through it with her and see if anything comes back to him. He does as she asks of him, and she explains he was rushing to Drew as he had something important to tell him. Suddenly, Nina arrives and says she didn't mean to interrupt but came to give Olivia a message. Olivia explains they're trying to stimulate Eddie's memory, which makes Nina nervous. She thinks that might not be wise. It could traumatize him. Olivia believes it might help. Nina leaves them but continues to worry. She thinks back to Ned confronting her about the SEC right before she watched him slip and fall at the pool. Alone, Eddie tells Olivia that he can't seem to remember anything. He's sorry for disappointing her, and for being so hard on her. She says he's forgiven. He holds out his hand and asks, "Friends?" She shakes his hand and replies, "Friends." Nina returns to the Metro court and checks on Willow and the others. Willow tells Nina about Wiley's party plans and asks if she'd like to join them. Nina looks at Michael, who nods, and she accepts. Nina asks to take Wiley off to get a sugar-free special soda at the bar.